So, as you guys know, Black Ops 7 does come out November 14th, which is how many days from now? 17 more days, bro, until Black Ops 7 come out. I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait. And they said that they did like a couple weapon tunings, bro. I seen Swag post saying that the Maddox from Black Ops 4 is coming back again, Santana. How do you feel about that?
That's your ass.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
The Maddox from BO4?
Yeah.
Look, and it's Swag's video. We were literally just talking about Swag. Oh my god, this gun was so fucking calm. They need, bro. This should be, bro. This gotta be in rank, bro. But yeah. So as you guys know, Maddox is coming back in. They're adding a whole bunch of different shit. I could not find. Hold on, let me look.
Good job.
Also, this is gonna be their biggest, like, Black Ops 7 is gonna be their biggest season they've ever had in Call of Duty history, bro. So they say, as they said it's gonna be the biggest they've ever had. So we got 18 multiplayer maps, 13 which are playable at the launch of the game. We got Blackheart, Cortex, the Forge and Toshin, which are the beta maps that we played in the beta, of course, because beta maps. Yo, we got Homestead, which used to be called Alaska. I don't know why they changed the name, but bro, we got Hijack and Raid back again. We haven't seen these maps. Oh yeah, and we got Express, which is it's okay. But yeah, bro, we haven't seen these maps in like years, bro. How do you like? What's your favorite map out of like the ones that's about to launch, like when the game launches? What's your favorite nostalgia map?
None of them. They're all ass. They need to bring back Nuketown.
Oh yeah, they also got two different zombie maps that are dropping. You know, which is pretty cool. But you know what they need to add? Kinder Token from BO1, Transit from BO2. Like, add those maps back, please.
Dude,
oh my god. Fucking map 5. I don't even know if you know what map 5 is, bro. This map was fucking fire, bro. In season 1, we got Nuketown coming the 20th. Literally right after the season drops, 7 days later, we're gonna be playing these maps for a week, and then 7 days later, the fucking Nuketown is coming back. But it's the original Black Ops 2 Nuketown, bro.
Oh, it's not.
It's fucking amazing, bro. Original Black Ops 2. And then we got another map that we haven't seen in a while. Standoff and Meltdown, bro. See, Santana, he not really an OG, you know what I'm saying? So he don't even know like how exciting this is for real. Then we got Fate, Utopia, Odyssey, Yake. And then, not only that, we got 3 new zombies maps. So they say. 3 new. That seems like a pretty big season 1, bro. 18 maps, 3 zombies maps, 4. Wait, 3. So yeah, 3 zombie maps, bro. It's gonna be crazy, bro. But we're gonna look at all this dev talk that they've been talking about. I've seen like 30 seconds of this earlier on like TikTok, but not really too much for them. So yeah, let me just make sure. Boom.
Hey everybody, I'm Kevin Drew.
Steve Bianchi here.
Mark Maestas.
And we're here from the Zombies team, and we're here today to answer questions coming out of the beta. What's changing from beta in Zombies? The beta was super helpful. We never had this before. It was really cool to just get all sorts of data, especially at high rounds. And so a lot of the tuning we're gonna be making is related to high round strats and damage values and things of that nature.
Let's get into some of the big ones. Are we getting a unique Zombies HUD this year? There is a unique HUD theme coming to Zombies at launch. We're really excited to have that in BO7. And
yo, I'm not gonna lie. Can we just go back to round base and stop having HUDs, bro? Like, bro, all the HUD does is put so much shit on my screen to where I gotta look for this, that, and then I gotta travel across the whole world, bro. Can we just go back to like how Call of Duty was before, bro? Like honestly, like the fact that I can have shield and a car in zombies is like mind blowing, bro. That's like that's something that you should put in DMZ or some shit. That's literally some shit that you should put in DMZ, bro.
Look for some more in the upcoming seasons.
Why didn't Treyarch show off any HUD themes at COD Next? It simply just wasn't ready to show yet. So when we do COD Next, we use a build that's at this point a couple months dated. And so this was a feature that was later in our development cycle. The Zombies HUD theme is very unique for the mode. We're really excited about it, and we're going to show it to you before launch.
Weapons didn't feel strong enough after round 30 in the beta, so how are we going to address that?
We are looking at the higher rounds, and it's important for us that players are able to continuously play and maintain their ammunition.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. The problem with zombies that's been like the last couple of years is, bro, not only do we not have like a lot of ammo, the guns aren't strong enough after packet punching them 3 times. Why is that the case? If I packet punch my gun 3 times, bro, my gun should be strong enough by level 60, bro. Or around 60, some shit. Whatever you want to call it, bro. Level 60, bro. After that, you can start making it go downhill, bro. Because if I packet punch my gun 3 times and it's still not hitting on level 30, come on, bro. That's not it.
By killing zombies, getting points, buying ammo, and the cycle continues. You didn't have access to your augments in the beta. Day 1, you'll have access to anything you've unlocked in BO6, and that's going to be really helpful for maintaining your economy.
So for the saw blade trap, we did decide to increase the price just a little bit there. We saw that a lot of players were spending a little bit of essence and almost making that all back. So we're going to bump that up, and we're also going to reduce the attraction on that.
Also, we have this change with SMGs, where at really close ranges, you'll get a damage bonus. The shock baton is getting some adjustments too. We wanted to make sure the weapon is balanced with the new abilities of heavy attack and critical attack. It was doing pretty significant damage during the beta, and we wanted to make sure we have room to grow with other weapons and give them their own identities. We've also made some other minor adjustments to a few other weapons, which you can find out
When we go live. Why was the Doppelgast in the beta? So we want to make sure that each survival map kind of has its own identity, and we thought that at round 40, it's high enough rounds to kind of add in a little bit of variety to kind of spice up the loop there. We thought the Doppelgast is a great kind of intermediate between the Zersa and the normal zombies and the Ravagers. But that's going to be something like each survival map will kind of have its own unique identity. Don't expect the Doppelgast to be in every survival map. This might be the only survival map it's in. Is every special and elite enemy from Black Ops 6 coming to Black Ops 7? No. So for the most part, the enemies from Black Ops 6 aren't coming over. In general, like the evolutionary chain from Black Ops 6 of Parasite, Vermin, and Amalgam are not coming to Black Ops 7.
No manglers.
No manglers.
Tell us more about Cursed. I would love to tell you more about Cursed, but the mode is inherently built to be about discovery and letting the community figure out what is all in there. So we're trying to kind of strike that balance of letting you know the general shape of the mode. It's a harder, more advanced mode. And once you're in there, you have the classic point system, no mini map. You start with the pistol. But besides that, there's other attributes.
Oh, so are they bringing back the original? Like, nah, bro. No, in Call of Duty, they're not bringing the original fucking round-based system back, bro. This sounds too good to be true. I'm not gonna lie. Too good to be true.
Attributes that change, like ammo costs and things like that. But what you're doing in there is you're trying to find these relics, and each relic is this additional difficulty modifier. So you find that, you unlock it permanently, and you can activate relics and make the mode even harder. But by doing so, you'll also unlock additional rewards. And the first reward is once you hit kind of tier 1, is golden armor now becomes available in Cursed as a wall buy. With that said, let's try to.
Bro, like it's like the armor shit, bro. It's like the armor is like replacement for like Juggernaut, bro. If you got a three satchel armor, bro, you don't need Juggernaut, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Unless if you're like getting trapped or some shit, but it's basically like replacing that, bro. And it's kind of like sad, bro.
Answer some of the questions you do have about the mode. Can we get cursed at launch without having to unlock it? So we know there's a lot of discussion about this, and we totally understand that players want to experience this version of zombies. So what we're gonna do is unlock cursed as soon as someone out in the world completes the main quest in Ashes of the Damned. We'll make sure that everyone's able to go into that mode once that main quest has been solved.
No pressure. Will there be a relic to remove armor in cursed? No. You really need armor to survive these high rounds. It's a harsh world out there. Without armor, you die pretty quickly. So we do have an augment for Vulture Aid that will automatically replay an armor piece for you when you pick it up. But also, there's golden armor, which you can get after you upgrade to the 3 plates.
You're going to need golden armor in Cursed. It's a really challenging mode. When you start stacking those relics at higher tiers, it's essential.
Can we get some legacy weapons in BO7 zombies, like the Olympia and PPSH 41? We've seen the discussion about this, and we are looking into how this might be doable, but no promises. Was the X52 Resonator from Season 6 originally supposed to be a wonder weapon? So, we've seen your theories online. Sometimes the community can be pretty accurate. But in this case, no. This weapon was concepted a couple months after Shattered Veil had shipped, and it's intended for the Season 6 Haunting, where the weapons team could really let loose and create, another fantastic weapon.
Alright, so it wasn't a wonder weapon after all. So basically you telling me that you just created this weapon and it has nothing to do with the haunting at all. That has nothing to do with Halloween. A fucking alien weapon that shoots fucking lasers has nothing to do with Halloween. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like that chainsaw, the chainsaw, I can understand. Like, I can understand. Like, if you would have added ballistic like knives or some shit. Because, some like horror movies have like enemies with like knives and shit. I mean, that's more on the line, but it's not really like the same. Like, that makes more sense. But I don't know why they added it. And it's not even a good gun either. They just added the gun just to add it. It's not even good either.
This one in particular is made for the whole game. So, MP and zombies.
What was the highest round someone reached during the beta? It was 617, which is an impressive number given the time that players had to play Van Dorn Farm. So congratulations. Will there be a super Easter egg in Black Ops 7? A super Easter egg is something that we care a lot about. We know the community cares a lot about, and we want to do it right. So it's something we're looking into for Black Ops 7. This being a continuation from 6 to 7, it makes a lot of sense if we're going to do one to have it at the end of this year.
Thanks for the feedback during the beta. We love the passion from the community.
We want to keep things as much of a secret.
Okay, so it sounds like zombies is going to sound like pretty stacked, which is very, very fine, which is amazing. Or I want to say, it sounds like it's going to sit like pretty well. They're not thinking about going back to the old roots, but multiplayer, I need to see some news about that. Come on now. Where the fuck that news about that multiplayer? Hold on. You're not find that motherfucker. Gotta find that motherfucker. Throw the motherfucker.
Updates from
Now look. As you guys know, in BO6 beta, there was no point in, I'm not gonna lie, there was no point in using your headset. You could not hear footsteps. And everybody used a fucking suppressor. So it didn't even matter, bro. Sometimes when you shot your gun, the bullets will be right next to you, but it'll sound like it's all the way over there. Which is stupid, bro. I mean, like, I don't know how footsteps keep getting this bad, bro. It's actually pissing me off. Like, why can't I hear A nigga can hear me perfectly climbing up a ladder. But if I'm sitting here trying to sound whore where he's at, nigga executes me without me being able to hear him until like the last second. What the fuck? So, yeah, footsteps need to change, bro. It needs to. Got some multiplayer updates.
Hey everyone, Matt Schrantz, design director at Treyarch, back again to talk about some updates for multiplayer in Black Ops 7. Okay, so the first topic I want to touch on is
oh my god! Why do I gotta use dexterity to aim? That shit pissed me off. That shit pissed me off, bro. It pissed me off. You should not be limited through a fucking perk, bro. Like, that makes the game less smooth and makes niggas want to use less perks. Because it's like, why would I use this and be at a disadvantage, bro? Come on, bro.
Whole aim down sights, ADS, while sliding, diving, wall jumping topic. So in the beta, that did require you to take the dexterity perk. The team looked at all of our options and ultimately landed on providing the most fluid experience by default, which does mean we've reintroduced the ability to aim down sights while sliding, diving, and wall jumping by default. You do not need to take the dexterity perk.
We don't need... I don't know who came up with that fucking idea, but you need to get... Woo! Get a fucking spink.
Dexterity will still speed up those interactions, sprint to fire, slide to fire, but you will not need dexterity.
Okay, so it'll speed up the interactions, which is great. But that's what attachments is supposed to do, though. But I'm not complaining. At least they reverted that shit back, bro.
Dexterity perk to ADS while doing those actions. Okay, next one I want to touch on is just to reconfirm a topic I touched on in our last dev update about footstep volume. We have slightly increased the volume of our footsteps in multiplayer. We're very happy with where they're at, where it's going to incentivize more stealth play styles without over-indexing on the need for the ninja perk. Okay, next up.
Wait. So they're not making it louder. Is that what I just heard?
Volume of our footsteps in touched on in our last dev update about footstep volume. We have slightly increased the volume of our footsteps in multiplayer. We're very happy with where they're at, where it's going to incentivize more stealth play styles without over-indexing on the need for the ninja perk. Okay, next I want to touch on where we've landed with our slide tuning coming out of the beta for launch. Alongside that dexterity change and the ADS change, we have slowed down the slide speed a bit and we reduced the distance a bit, but I promise you it still feels great, it still feels fluid, but we want to make sure that that's not the only way you can enter in an engagement.
Okay, I mean, like, you can't really aim and jump because your game, like, you will jump and then it'll bring it up like this, and then you can shoot. So that's why people started sliding instead. It's more useful. You're already at the ground like this, holding your gun. You can aim and shoot while sliding, so like you can shoot and then stand up. That's why people slide cancel in the first place. I mean, why would you not? I mean, why not? But yeah, I mean, the reason why the game slide was fast as shit is because everybody is putting on that rear grip to make the slide faster in the fucking stock. There's no, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this change.
Okay, another movement topic I want to touch on are our mantles.
Yeah, that shit
so we saw the feedback. We agree. Some of the mantles felt a little slow. So the team is going through every single mantle in the game to make sure that we have a consistent speed and fill and everything feels fast and fluid. The next one is a meaty topic, and it's about our perks and our perk distribution. Got a lot of feedback. We made some changes ahead of beta coming out of our blog. A lot of you had a lot of feedback on that, which we appreciate. But the big changes that we're going to focus on here for launch are, one, we want to make sure that we are incentivizing and allowing for varied play styles. Okay. Two, we saw a lot of feedback on how stacked slot 1 was. So we've made some adjustments there that I think you're going to be happy with. And then 3, there were some kind of niche underutilized perks. So we've actually made some combinations of perks to make those chunky decisions and choices. Okay, let's get into the details.
As you guys know, for the 1 millionth time in a row, bro, slot 1 is always stacked. And it's so annoying, bro. You have to run perk greed. You have to, bro. You got to, bro. You have to run perk greed, bro. There's no way.
First change, we've actually moved Tech Mask to slot 2 from slot 1. That's going to allow for classes like Flak Jacket, Tech Mask, and Guardian for a very strong support team.
Right, because nobody uses fast hands, bro. Nobody uses it, bro. Why? It doesn't do anything. It just makes you throw the grenade back faster, bro. It doesn't make you reload faster no more.
Tanky class. We've moved Tac Sprinter to slot 1 from slot 3.
I mean,
Looper to slot 3 from slot 2.
Looper. This is gonna be interesting. So now you got Flat Jacket, Tac Mask, and Looper. Now imagine if you got Perk Greed. Nah, hold on. Let me see what else he can do.
And that's going to let you loop your score streaks. Cold-Blooded is going to slot 3 from slot 1, and that's going to allow for full stealth classes like Ghost, Ninja, and Cold-Blooded, with a wild card, of course. Scavenger is going back to slot 2 from slot 1, and then we'll start getting into the combinations of those underutilized perks.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't mad that this was like Scavenger was slot 1. I'm gonna be honest.
That I touched on. So first up, Shadow, which allows you to move by traps without setting them off, has been added to Engineer. So that's going to be a fun perk where you can actually see enemy equipment through the world and then also approach it and not set those traps off. Vendetta, which allows you to see the location of your previous killer, has been added to Assassin. So if you really want to target a single player on the enemy team, this is going to be your perk. So one for our melee players, we've actually added Bruiser, which gives you increased health regen and score for melee kills to close shave. So if you want to...
that makes more sense. Okay, so they cooking now. They cooking. I'm going to be honest, they cooking. That makes way more sense.
Go all in on that melee playstyle, this is going to be the perk for you. Hunter's Instinct, which gives you intel.
I don't know if you guys know, Hunter's Instinct was goated, bro. Every time you kill somebody, no matter if they were ghosted or not, it'll show on the UAV. Hold on, bro. Ow, my eye. Ow, my eye. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but every time you kill somebody on the UAV, every time you kill somebody on the UAV, it'll show you a direction of where the next person that is closest to you is at. So say you killed 2 people on this side of the map, right? On your mini map, it'll show you like a big red like spotlight of like that's where you need to go to find the next person that is closest to you, because he might be coming to you. So I fuck with on
a nearby enemy after a kill has been added to Tracker. So that's all about tracking your enemy locations. And then one that I'm super excited about, we've actually added Quartermaster, which recharges your equipment to Gearhead, and that has moved to slot 1. And if you're all about the gadgets, or if you're all about the field upgrades and the equipment, this is going to be the perk for you. So with all of these changes to our perks, the team is very excited. We think you'll be very excited. And of course, we're very much looking forward to your feedback. Okay, next up, I want to touch on what we're doing with aim assist in Black Ops 7. So first off, we're looking very closely at the data, and the data says that controller players are winning slightly more in close range engagements, and then keyboard mouse players are winning slightly more in those long range engagements. So what we're going to do here is to try to close that gap, take a very close look at the strength of aim assist across all of those ranges, and then additionally, we are looking at rotational aim assist and the requirement for your right aim stick to be moving in the direction of your target. We'll have more concrete details to share soon. That's my time for today. Of course, we have more details coming on maps, modes, weapons, and progression as we head into launch.
Okay. That seems, hey, I'm kind of like speechless. I mean, like, I'm fucking with it. Okay, so we got one last thing that I'm kind of like looking at. So Rebirth Island refresh lands in season 2. So we got a big map rotation coming up next year. I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking with that. Prove Fortress Keep. So it's gonna be like a resurgence map rotation again, like we used to have. Okay, and then you got rank play camos. You got limited tide modes, testing new mechanics. I mean, shit. I mean, let's see what the. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The fact that we're not gonna have carry forward is kind of like mind blowing, bro. But hire TTK, remove casual, bring back Al Mazra. No. They need to bring back Urkistan. Yes. 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 Bring back Urkistan. Al Mazra, this shit is ass, bro. No. Caldera, it was alright. It just has too many mountains, bro. That's just all it is. I'd say, I mean, I don't really like, I'm not gonna lie. Fringe, I didn't really like it, bro. The way it played in BO6, I did not like it. I'm gonna be honest. If you guys are new, make sure you drop a like, drop a follow, subscribe. Because we got 17 more days until Black Ops 7 comes out, bro. And then we are going to be streaming on twitch.tv/GucciTF__. My nigga, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be grinding, bro. I mean, I got followed by a popular Twitch streamer, bro. It gave me motivation to keep going. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean, let me know down in the comments if there's anything specifically that you guys are looking forward to in BO7. But until then, I'm gonna see y'all on BO7 when that drops, because I will be trying. This year is a year I'm actually gonna be trying my hardest to upload as much as I can and stream while working. This is my year, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Watch. Y'all gonna see it, bro. No cap. In my cup, I had to double it. Yeah, I'm about to bit.